Yeah, I think that's the bike I would buy.
Roll that intro.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Anonymous Biker USA. If this is your first time at the channel, welcome. We do all things motorcycle, so feel free to look around. And if you could hit that thumbs up and subscribe, that would help me greatly. All those who subscribe and hit the thumbs up, thank you very much for the support. And if you're looking for other ways to help support the channel, you can go to my Teespring store, teespring.com, and there are all kind of t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, and all the donations help go back into the channel to help make videos for you guys. So support is appreciated. So if I was going to buy a bike this spring, what bike would I buy? Now, we buy bikes for many different reasons. Maybe the type of riding we do, the purpose of the bike, just because it looks awesome, power, speed, performance, a million different reasons why we buy a bike. But if I was to buy a bike this spring, for me and the type of riding I've been doing, as you all know, I have the Indian Scout. Love that bike, not getting rid of it. Think it's a great bike. And I have this 2019 Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager, which is a full dress bagger, and you can see my videos on that. You know how I feel that this is the best value bagger you can get on the market. It's not the fastest, doesn't have the best performance, but overall value for a bagger for big trips and two up, it can't be beat. So the type of riding I'm doing now, the bike that I would look for is, you know, mid-size, but something that I could quickly make into a two-up touring bike, or strip it down bare bones and use it for long day trips, weekend getaways, that kind of thing. So, and looking around at all the bikes, and what I'm going to pick from is any bike with a fairing is out. So Road Glide, Street Glide, Chieftain, Yamaha Eluder, Kawasaki Voyager, out, off the table. No lowers, anything. So, and looking around to see what kind of bikes there were that I could quickly put maybe a detachable tour back, some canvas lowers, a windscreen detachable, whether it's riding two up and taking a longer trip or just scooting around town or day trips, like I said. What are the options that I would have, that I would look at today, this spring, if I was to buy one? A lot of manufacturers out there, you guys know. You know, Harley, Indian, Suzuki, Yamaha, Ducati. But when you look at all the bikes and the manufacturers, not too many offer you that style of bike that you could gear up and make it into a touring bike, or strip it down and ride around town. I'm also eliminating the sport touring category, so bikes like the Kawasaki Concours or the Yamaha FJR, great bikes, awesome two-up, awesome single riding, they're off the table. So when I looked and looked, that led me with not too many options in the category I was seeking. Let's talk about it. Rev bomb. So the bikes in question we have that I would think to look at today are the Indian Springfield, the Indian Super Chief or Super Chief Limited that just came out for the 2022 lineup, the Indian Vintage, the Harley Davidson Sport Glide, and the Harley Davidson Road King Special. What I want to buy would be something I can easily strip down, but I want to be able to throw a tour pack on it in seconds, a windscreen in seconds, and some canvas lowers. I don't want to be taking a lot of time, so it's easy. So when looking at those bikes I just told you about, they're all really nice. Price points, they're all stock in the same ballpark. I hop off the bike and and talk about it too. Let's take a look here at the 2019 Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager. As I said, guys, this is full dressed. Everything you need for the price. I still think this is an awesome buy in value. Alright guys, so let's talk about this. What bike would we buy today? Like I said, we have the Indian Super Chief, the Super Chief Limited, the Indian Springfield, and we have the Harley Davidson Sport Glide and the Harley Davidson Road King Special. Now, in looking at all those bikes, I think they're awesome. I like every one of them. But I already own an Indian, which great company, Polaris, whatever you want to call it. And I would definitely get another one. However, with the Indian Springfield, the Indian Super Chief, the Chief Limited, I love the 4-inch ride command. I think that's an awesome feature, and it has built-in GPS and navigation. Super awesome. So the aftermarket for the Indian, as far as detachable tour packs, there are some, but they're more for the chieftains, and the Super Chief and Super Chief Limited is still too new, so I don't think there's a whole lot of leeway when it comes to picking those as far as that bike's concerned. So that would eliminate the Super Chief and Chief Limited and the Indian Springfield as well. So that kind of leaves me with the Sport Glide and the Road King Special. Let's talk about those. Oh, let's take a walk over here and talk about the Road King Special and see if maybe that's the bike that I would buy this spring. The Road King Special. An unbelievably awesome bike for sure. I really like the versatility of the Road King Special and all the aftermarket parts available, from the tour packs, a whole slew of choices. The lowers are easy, canvas, basic, but even the detachable windscreen, so many options. And from what I've seen with the Road King Special, you get the 114 engine. It's got a lot of power, a lot of torque. It's such a versatile bike. It looks great stripped down. But if you want to go on that 2-up ride, within minutes, throw the tour pack on, throw the lowers on, throw the windscreen on, and you got yourself a very formidable touring bike in seconds. And I love the versatility of that Road King Special. And if you guys have watched my video review on the Road King, and that was just the standard with the 107, if you watch that video, you know how much I like the ride of that bike, and I thought it was awesome. Much to my surprise, there wasn't a lot of bikes in the particular market that I could have the versatility with so much, as far as breaking something down so fast and building it up into a touring bike. I was surprised to see that. Even the BMW R18, I don't think it has anything as far as a tour pack, but you can get a windscreen, but I just don't think that bike meets the needs. So take a look for yourself. Let me know in the comments below what you think, but I don't see that many options. Now, the Indian aftermarket is growing, so I do believe that the new 2022 Super Chief Limited will have those options. The Springfield, which is an awesome bike, and the Indian Vintage, that's another one. Let's look at it. Yamaha. Look at their cruisers. They have the Star Eluder. It's got a fixed fairing. They have the FJR. That's a sport touring. Doesn't count. Suzuki's got the Boulevard line, the C90. Nice bike. Maybe it would fit, but, and it's a good price, but it just, I don't know if it has a detachable tour pack even offered for it. So, you know, Suzuki's out. Ducati, nothing. Triumph, nothing. It literally leaves you with Harley, Indian. I mean, think about all those manufacturers. Kawasaki has the Voyager and the Vaquero. Fixed, you know, either a fixed fairing or a fairing. So to find a bike in that category, and I know the Heritage is an option, but it doesn't come with hard bags. It has like the hard leather bags. They're not really like hard bags. So the Sport Glide is an option, but that has more of the trunk that looks like an ADV bike trunk. It doesn't have the wraparound seat, so it's a nice bike, but for that reason, it's out. So I'm going with the Road King Special with the 114. Maybe all blacked out, maybe not, who knows about the color, but I think that's the most versatile bike in that category with the most options available for my needs. So put in the comments below what you think about my choice. And what would you choose if you were buying that type of bike this spring? Don't forget.
I am Anonymous Biker USA.